Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? Today's review has now brought us here to witness the pure elegance of the all-new 2012 Audi A8 long wheelbase. Our review today has been provided by DFW Audi, formerly known as Belargin Audi, which is located in Euless, Texas. And with all of that being said, this is going to be a complete and in-depth review of the A8. And of course, we'll start the engine and show it off. We'll go over many of the new performance details, as well as get a better look at some of the unique and luxurious amenities that bestow the exterior as well as the interior. And so, now that we have this new information in mind, let's go ahead and fire up the engine, see how she runs. This particular A8 wears the Phantom Black Pearl Effect exterior. This vehicle also comes standard with Audi's Advanced Key Smart Key Entry System, which allows standard semi-remote free access into the vehicle as well as push-button ignition. Gaining entries is simply done by keeping the key fob on your person, as long as it's sensible by the vehicle. You'll notice at the current moment I've just unlocked the car. Locking and unlocking can be done by buttons and touchpads that are on either side of the door handle. Locking it is as simple as touching the small square portion that's been selected on the side of the door handle. Give it just a moment. And then to unlock, simply grab the back of the door handle as normal and pull. This particular A8 has the nougat brown leather interior, combined with all natural walnut burl wood trim, piano black veneer, as well as multiple Alcantara accents that bestow portions of the doors. Now, starting this A8 is as simple as keeping the key fob still on your person, putting your foot on the brake, and then hitting the engine start button that's located here in the center console. And upon doing so, you'll watch as the power tilting and telescoping steering wheel goes back to its last memory setting, as well as watch the Audi multimedia interface screen pop out of the dash. Beautiful, powerfully smooth engine. You get a 4-spoke multi-function leather-wrapped steering wheel, nice and thickly padded with a very soft touch to the overall leather, nice very small grip extensions, as well as full sets of controls for different media settings throughout the vehicle. The A8 puts its power through an 8-speed electronically controlled automatic transmission, but if you'll notice, this gear selector does not look like a normal automatic gear selector. Instead, you'll notice that it has the traditional park, reverse, neutral, drive, and sport mode options, but it's simply activated by pressing in on the button and pulling back to engage different gears. Popping it into reverse reveals the parking aid system, which consists of front and rear sensors. Tugging it down one more puts it into neutral, and then all the way down puts it in drive. And if you pull it again, you can engage sport mode, as displayed up on the dash. And while in sport mode, there's actually a button on the steering wheel that allows for a manual override of the transmission that would then send the shifting to the paddle shifters located on the back of the steering wheel, with the right one used for shifting up and the left one used for shifting down. Putting it in park is simply pushing all the way up, and there you go. It's also got a full electronic parking brake. Keep your foot on the brake and pull up to set. And keeping your foot on the brake still, push down to release. Simple as that. All 4 windows on the A8 are fully automatic. It does have the traditional soft closing doors. Underneath the long sculpted hood of the A8, we find a revised version of Audi's 4.2-liter dual overhead cam V8, standard equipped with fuel stratified direct injection. This new unit puts out 372 horsepower and 382 pound-feet of torque. Even so, that powerful engine is good enough to launch this big sedan from 0 to 60 miles an hour in 5.1 seconds at a top speed electronically limited to 130 miles per hour. Even more surprising are EPA fuel economy estimates of 18 miles per gallon city and 28 miles per gallon highway. Upon starting up the vehicle, you can already see that the LED daytime driving lights have already illuminated. As a side note, you'll see here in a second that these LED bars here, although they come on during the daytime, will actually disappear and turn into your turn signals when activated. But let's take a good listen to that 4.2 liter V8 and see what kind of noise it can make. The gas pedal is extremely touchy. It's got a 4,000 RPM rev limiter. Quite a beautiful throaty sounding engine, but very refined sounding overall. But let's go ahead and turn on the headlights. You do have the option of them becoming automatic, as well as turn on the standard fog lights and hazard lights as usual. Now let's get a look at the luxurious amenities of the exterior of the A8. Again, you'll see the soft closing doors. As I said before, the standard LED daytime driving lights have now switched to the main LEDs up top, and these angular bars have now turned into your turn signals. The entire headlights are composed of LEDs, with this upper triangular portion being your high beams, and this beam down here being your low beams. This vehicle also comes standard with Audi's Quattro permanent four-wheel drive system, which plays a crucial role in the 5.1 second 0 to 60 time. As you can see, you also have the front parking assist sensors, as I mentioned before, along with automatic headlight washers. This particular A8 has the optional 20-inch blade-style aluminum alloy wheels. Monochromatic power folding and LED turn signal equipped mirrors. This car also has the optional dual vista panoramic sunroof with power tilting and sliding sunshades that are included with the vehicle. LED taillights and turn signals. Now, although this particular vehicle you see here does come with the 4.2 liter V8, there is an optional W12 engine that can crank out over 500 horsepower. Rear heated defrosting glass with a power folding sunshade on the interior of the vehicle. Shark fin antenna for the Sirius satellite radio. If you can't already tell, this A8 is actually Audi's flagship sedan. And by far, it's one of the best looking Audis out there on the market. Not to mention one of the most expensive as well. But now that we've had a good look at the exterior of the A8, let's take a good long look at the interior. As I said, this particular vehicle has the nougat brown, leather, Alcantara, and wood trimmed interior. This vehicle has the optional 22-way power adjustable seats with power adjustable lumbar as well as the active massage feature. Also a power adjustable portion for the front recliner of the driver's seat. Aluminum kick plates with slight illumination along the rim of the interior portion. You can see the very soft Alcantara accents on the doors, as well as the separation between the black piano veneer as well as the natural burl wood trim. And as you would expect, it is pretty much chock full of powered amenities, including power door locks, two-person memory seating, power folding mirrors as well as power adjustable mirrors. All 4 automatic windows, child protective safety locks as well as window locks. You also have a little bit of extra self-storage along the side. LCD multifunction display between the center gauges. You can also see a small continuation of the black piano veneer on the bottom 2 spokes of the wheel. All of your controls up here are for your multimedia display, either on the center stack, in the navigation screen display here, or on the side of the steering wheel, in which this button, like I mentioned, is the manual transmission override. Now your MMI screen is actually retractable by this button here on the left. LED illuminated analog clock. You also have ways to turn off your rear parking assist. And this button over here on the right controls your rear sunshade. Fantastic. Now down here, although this looks a little complicated, it's actually not too hard to understand. Up here, this upper control station is for the quad zone air conditioning system. You have options of controlling different areas. You have a manual fan override, which when you push the fan button, the knobs turn into your different fan speed controls. As you can see, we can also sync, which means you can control both sides at the same time. You also have full automatic air conditioning for both the rear and front quadrants of the air conditioning. 3-stage heated and air-conditioned seats. Up here at the front of the radio is your standard CD player, dual SD card slots, as well as a slot for a SIM card that you would normally find in a phone. Now underneath, this separate control station controls all of your different radio, navigation, and other settings that you would get through the multimedia information system. This smaller knob on the right is to control your overall radio. So you turn the radio on. You also have a media tab for selecting different iPod or auxiliary Bluetooth inputs. And this center portion of the control system activates your different navigation, car settings, overall general information, as well as telephone synchronization. And all 4 quadrants can be controlled by these 4 aluminum tabs down here, as well as the central black piano veneer lacquered wheel. Over here on the left, this small touch portion, as you can see as the numbers right now, this is for your different preset radio stations, and you can use them to control different things throughout the vehicle. So to activate the nav, you simply activate the nav tab. As you can see, it brings up your full map with active traffic and navigation settings, different telephone synchronization, different car information, and you can select through the different wheel, as you can see, and you push down on the wheel to select. You also have the back arrow that would allow you to get out of any different screens. And this central control system here allows us to see all different media and different settings. You can also go to your different tone settings, radio, different media, navigation, and all around general information. And your general information can also be controlled by the Info tab down here. And this gives you your active traffic updates that would allow you to avoid different traffic situations on the freeway and get you to your destination in the best fit and fastest manner. This whole central console here, including parts of the gear shifter, are completely wrapped in aluminum, as well as the black piano veneer that goes up along the sides of the dash. Has a very smooth and glass-like texture to it. You have a split folding, different central console. You can open both at the same time, and as you'll see, they rise automatically. It's an absolutely fantastic car. And now looking up, you can see the power dual sunshades, and you can actually activate them by going through these separate tabs here. One tab extra for the sunroof. And that also comes with a mesh wind guard. And then if your rear passengers can't be bothered to control their sunshades themselves, you actually have a rear mode that would allow you to control their portions as well. Like I said, it's an absolutely astonishing car. Very regal and very prestigious overall. And now let's go ahead and turn off the engine. Simply press the start-stop button in the center to turn the engine off. We already have the key fob with us. So let's now get a better look at the rest of the features of the A8. Large swinging rear doors, signature to the L version. You can already see the power rear sunshades that have come up for the rear windows, which are powered by these different amenities down here. This switch on the left allows you to control the sunshade as a whole, with this one allowing you to control the rear sunroof as well. And of course you have your different window controls up above as well. Now, as to be expected with a big car like this, there is a plethora of legroom in the back. Plenty of space between the front seat as well as my knees. And at 6 feet 1 inches tall, you'd expect I have a lot of headroom in here. Burl wood trimmed back of the seat. It's got a premium Bose audio stereo system. In here you have 2 separate 12-volt outlets as well as a standard cigarette lighter. On the subject of the Bose stereo system, you also have an optional Bang & Olufsen stereo system. Now, wrapped inside this Alcantara stitched headliner, you have dual rear profile vanity mirrors. And in the center here, you actually have a full central console that allows for manual control of the seats, which means that the rear seats of this vehicle do recline. You also have settings for your rear automatic air conditioning as part of the rear zone of the quad zone system, with a separate screen to tell you all of your different information. Also layered in the black piano veneer. And it just simply stows away like a central seat. It too has these soft closing doors. Now, unlike most trunks, which just simply pop and then you have to use it yourself, this one is actually power opening on its own. Revealing a very spacious trunk. All brightly finished aluminum along the rear section. And to close, there's simply a button up top that allows the trunk to close on its own. Now you can really see the truer colors of the nougat brown interior. You can really hear the quality in this car, even in simple things such as closing the door. Nice and soft and padded. Very luxurious. Full-size glove box. Then you also have your 22-way power adjustable passenger seat as well, along with the active massage feature as well. Absolutely awesome car. So viewers, this now concludes our tour of the prestigious 2012 Audi A8 long wheelbase. If you wish to contact DFW Audi about this particular vehicle or any of the others that you may have seen in the background of this video, please feel free to do so at dfwaudi.com or come visit them in the showroom off of Airport Freeway and 183 in Euless, Texas. Till then viewers, have a great day and I'll see you guys later.